This program is all about Buddies Not Bullies, sometimes known as BNB. My name is Mary Price, and I am a rather new member to Buddies Not Bullies program, but I want to tell you that I am a former teacher and a former principal
No,
of grade school children. Yes, I am.
I didn't know that.
I am just bursting with questions for you, Lisa Bell, to tell me more about this Buddies Not Bullies program.
Okay. Well, I'm Lisa Bell, and I am the founder and executive director of Buddies Not Bullies, which we started in about 2005.
Uh-huh.
And it's a not-for-profit agency or a 501c3, which what that really means for you is that anything that you might want to donate to us, whether it's cash or goods or services or whatever, would be tax deductible for you more than likely.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Right. And so, in a nutshell, Buddies Not Bullies teaches techniques and strategies that assist kids, teachers, parents, grandparents, anybody who really cares for
Anybody.
children, to counter against an age-old worldwide problem, which is bullying.
You bet it is.
You know, and bullying has been around for a very long time. It is one of the most common antisocial behaviors that all human beings engage in at some point in time. But bullying destroys all of us in different ways, and its worst, bullying can really be contributing to mental health issues,
Yes.
societal woes and societal disruptions, as well as really life-threatening behaviors
Oh.
that really impact kids. And kids don't need to have childhood be so traumatic for them. But what we've done here at Buddies Not Bullies is we have developed over the course of the last 16 years an entire prevention program that will teach skills to kids K through 12,
Okay.
because we want it to span the entire length of their educational career, so to
Uh-huh.
speak. And
Yes.
each program is uniquely crafted to target the needs and the developmental needs of each of those age ranges.
Ah, good.
So it's kind of cool. But we really strive to really create places where healthy relationships can flourish and they can grow. Whether it's online, whether it's at school or on the playground, at home, at recess, in the
Wherever.
library, during summer
Wherever.
vacation, wherever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
We want kids to be able to get healthy relationship skills and to know how to take care of themselves and others.
Mm-hmm.
So we also offer programs about cyberbullying and
Oh.
traditional bullying to parents on our website for free.
Mm.
And that's kind of a new thing for us as well. We've had them out there for a while, but we've just really updated them here recently. So,
Good.
yes, those can be found on our website at www.buddiesnotbullies.org.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember that one.
Yes.
I certainly am going to check out the cyberbullying.
That's a very popular one. A lot of people like to look at that one, yes.
Hey, Lisa, tell me what kind of programs then that you offer throughout the year, school year.
Well, I tell you, I'm very glad that you asked that. But every program that is designed by Buddies Not Bullies is
Uh,
is there to teach a different skill, using a medium that comes quite naturally to children, which is play.
yes, it is.
Kids learn a lot of things through play, even when they don't realize it, because we make it fun for them. Now, we kind of taped this here several times, and
Uh-huh.
we have so many different programs and so much information about each of them. And so I'm going to encourage you, I'm going to go through and kind of list them, but I really encourage you to either check out the video that's specific to these or to go to our website and to take a greater look or a more intense look at the programs, just because we've got a lot of things to tell you today.
Buddiesnotbullies.org.
Yep, that would be it.
Okay.
So, again, we K through 12. So kindergartners and fifth graders get our Rudolph program because
Oh, that
Rudolph
sounds
is
cute.
is very basic for
Mm-hmm.
kids. And then the primary grades 1 through 3, they get about 2 hours in the fall and the spring,
Uh-huh.
with our all in extensions as they're
Mm-hmm.
learning some skills there. Our flagship program is all in, which is taught to fourth graders throughout the entire school year.
Oh.
And yes, there's a reason why it's so long, and that's explained in the video or on our website.
Okay.
Okay. And so then in middle school, we start to target, cyberbullying behaviors, and how to be a good digital citizen. So that's sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. And those programs are updated every single year because of technology and how quickly it
Oh,
just
yes.
grows and
Yes.
changes, right? My favorite program, though, oh, I got ahead of myself. I got lost in my words. But is our Uniquely Social Summer Day Camp.
Oh.
And, again, I could talk all day about that and how great it is. But we're pressed for time, and I just,
Check it out on buddiesnotbullies.org,
you know,
right?
if you know
But
me,
I would love to hear more about this program.
if you know me, you know I'm biting my tongue here because I always got something to say, right? So we really want everybody to know more about our programs. We have programs, like I said, for free on our website for parents, and they're just in time videos that will teach either traditional bullying information or cyberbullying
Mhm,
information,
mhm.
and they're quick and easy. So we've made them. We've looked at every obstacle that parents might have because we're all busy.
Yeah,
I don't have time to do much else, but I
yeah.
do a lot already.
Mhm,
I know as when I was raising my kids, I didn't have time for another meeting. So
mhm.
again, 5-10 minutes, you should be able to do one or two of these little segments in the amount of time that it takes you to load your dishwasher,
Ooh, that sounds
right?
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then finally, we also offer school-based mental health programs because kids need that too, and a lot of times um, we aren't able to. They're not able to access that. Maybe their
Uh,
parents can afford it, or they don't have insurance, or what have you. And so we're kind of in a unique position to do that as well because
oh.
I'm a licensed psychologist for the
Uh-huh.
last 30 years, so I
Mhm.
can offer that service as well.
Sounds
Um,
like a wonderful program
there's
to
a
add
lot
on
of
to
things.
all
So
of this.
again, I'm going to make that
Mhm.
plug.
Yeah.
Either follow up with the video or go to our website and
Mhm.
check it out.
Mhm. Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of programs that you can offer to our grade school children
Hmm.
and into high school.
Yes,
But now, Lisa, I know this has to cost a bit.
it
So,
does.
how do you make this a cost-effective program?
Well, we are very cognizant and aware of the notion that every penny that is entrusted to us has to be spent well, because we're limited in the pennies that we have,
Uh-huh.
right? And so, we serve about 400 to 500 people a year,
Wow.
whether it's kids, teachers, administrators, community members, parents, grandparents, you name it. But that's about how many we serve every year. And we provide about 5,000 hours worth of service
That's a
every
lot.
single year to that group of people. So, to fully fund those programs, just as they stand right now,
Uh-huh.
not to expand them, but just to stand right
Uh-huh.
now, that runs at about $90,000 a year. And, of course, we're
That's a
always,
chunk of
it
money.
is a chunk of money, and we run out of money every year. You
I
know,
bet you do.
yeah, we do. So sometime in October, we usually run out of funds for all of our
So you're
programs.
volunteering a lot.
That's correct. And that's how I started these
Yeah,
programs, and that's
yeah,
but
it's
I
ongoing.
love kids, and I think that they need it and they deserve it, and
Yes.
so that's where we're at. But like I said, we try to be really responsible with every penny that we get, and we have to stretch it. So about 70% of our monies come from grants that I write.
Okay.
And so people like the Franklin County Community Resource Board, or the United
Oh,
Way, or
okay.
different, community organizations or corporations. But, we've gotten some support from, the Rotary Club in the past and different banks in the area. And so it's just been incredible. Once you get that written, how generous people can be, and how far we try to make those dollars go.
Well, I think accountability means a lot, and especially here in our community. Our community is such a volunteer giving community, and our organizations give so much of their time and their effort and their money. So they
Mhm.
really want to make sure that we are going to be accountable.
Absolutely. Our administrative costs are super low.
I bet they are.
We have to keep them very, very low.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the grants that we write. We do a pretty good job, I think, of
It
keeping it
sounds
pretty
like you
low.
do.
Right. So, I donate a lot of my time and a lot of my own resources, and that makes up about 15% of our budget. Not just me, but everybody
Everybody that does
donating
it.
time and money and
Mm-hmm.
resources and materials.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, our fundraiser,
Mm-hmm.
which we try not to hit everybody up
Mm.
several times a year. We try to just have one big one,
Uh-huh.
and that's this Night at the Raises, and it
Ah.
accounts for about 15% of our budget. So this year we have some pretty lofty goals, even with COVID, which is to raise $10,000 to $15,000. So I
Wow,
know
Lisa,
I'm
ten
excited.
to
I'm hoping.
fifteen thousand dollars should be a doable amount, but
Hmm.
it's a chunk of money,
It is a
and
chunk of money.
especially from everybody's work problems and things this year. But I have found that people are really giving a lot at this particular time.
They really are.
Okay, tell me a lot more about this A Night at the Races,
Well, usually
because
we
I
have Night at the Races in live and in person, but
uh-huh.
obviously because of COVID, we've not, it's just not safe for everybody to be
Yeah,
together
yeah.
just yet.
Not
And
yet.
and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this transition all to complete virtual,
Oh, good.
which is, the learning curve is like this for me. I don't have lots. I got not enough to do, but so basically, our vision for this, and hopefully it'll come off this way, is that we're going to start with an online auction that begins on April 25th.
April 25th.
April 25th,
Okay.
and then that auction is going to close on May the 1st at 4:41 p.m.
Now wait a minute. You said it's going to close on May the 1st at 4:41 p.m.
Correct. That's
Why
yeah.
such a weird time?
That's a very good question. But like I said, usually we have our event in January,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And because that just seems to be when it works out. And since we didn't get to do that
Okay.
this year,
Okay.
our event for the first time ever is going to coincide with the Kentucky Derby.
Aha!
So the Kentucky Derby that particular race runs at 5:01 p.m.
So you've got time from 4:41 to click onto your TV station that has the races, the Kentucky Derby,
Make yourself a
refresh your
cocktail.
drink, and sit down and continue on with the party.
Yep.
Sounds super.
That is the
Super
plan.
duper.
That is the plan. So again, that's our hope, and having everybody participate from home, using an iPad, using their computer, their desktop, or smart TV. There's all kinds of ways to make sure you
Yes.
can see all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
So our live stream segment on May the 1st is going to run starting at 3:41.
3:41 to
3:41 to 4:41, right? So just an
Okay.
hour, right? We're not going to take up all your afternoon, right? Because your time is valuable, and of course, you probably want to spend your Saturday night doing fun stuff
Who
with your friends
knows?
too.
Maybe partying on.
Right, So there's going to be a lot of information about how to participate, and it's going to be coming out really quickly. Yes, so we're getting there. So keep an eye out for emails, for social media posts, Facebook, Twitter,
Okay. Okay.
our website, again,
Okay.
buddiesnotbullies.org.
And you're going to be doing a couple more of these videos
Oh,
to talk to you about how to do all of this stuff.
Absolutely. So our hope is to have a chat, our video chat once a week.
Oh, good.
And as we get a little bit closer or really close, we might have two. Just to come
good.
up with all kinds of things.
Oh, good.
But, so make sure that you check us out. Make sure you're looking for those emails or looking on Facebook or, message boards through town. But I'm really excited. I really want to talk about what's going to happen during that live stream.
Oh, I want to hear it.
Oh, I'm hopeful. Again, fingers crossed, because I've not done this before. But if everything goes as planned, we're still going to have our Talk Derby to Me hat contest.
Oh, sounds fun.
And so that we'll have to have a conversation about how that's going to look for our
bet.
folks. But just be thinking about it already, because you're going to need to be coming up with your hat. Right? And we're going to do a little bit of friendly horse racing. Again, it's not going to be quite the same as it was before, but you can't have one of these things on a Kentucky Derby day without horses.
Without horses.
Horse
racing is kind of in our blood.
I've got some stick ponies. We can do horses that way, right? Maybe that'll be. But that creates a lot of excitement. But one of the things I'm so excited about this year is we've got some friends from Tilted Skillet and from the 514 Chop House, and they are going to make some cocktail demos for us.
Yummy.
So again, we're going to have a little video about that, so you'll know what kinds of things you need to buy. And then the night or the day of our event, during that hour, we're going to show a few demos for free that you might want to try out. The silent auction is going to be open that entire time, for bidding, and there might be some more surprises in there. We might have some contests. We might have some, obviously, hat contests. We have a prize for that. If we can figure out a way to do prizes for the horses, we're going to be doing that. It might just be, just a general drawing. Here's a number.
I bet we'll
hold
find
it up or
some
something.
way.
We're gonna give away some stuff. So because that's always fun.
Yeah.
But we do our buddy bags. We've got our our silent auction stuff. The buddy bags are like a grab bag.
Okay.
And they're guaranteed to have I think we're gonna charge $30 this year. Per bag, straight up and down, and it's guaranteed to have $30 worth of stuff in it. Not like stupid stuff, not foo-foo stuff that like a coaster or something, but like gift certificates to a restaurant or wine or beer.
I can afford $30 here and there.
Yep. And so usually we keep those at a flat rate.
Yeah.
Sounds
good.
So that's our vision for the year. But I'm super excited about it.
Good.
And of course we're hoping that everybody will put together a watch party. I understand that you have some information about that.
I have a little bit of information.
So that'll be our next video chat. Will be how to host a watch party.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great.
This really does sound terrific and a lot of fun. I can't wait. But tell me, you've got board members. They have to be working
They
to pull this off.
They are. And you know what? Big shout out to them, because without them, we would not be able to do this. Without, just friends that we've called on like
Your
yourself to say,
sponsors.
hey, can you
Yeah.
help us out? Because
Mm-hmm.
we don't know how to do this.
Uh-huh.
People have just given us information. And of course, the sponsors and the donors, it's just been a phenomenal response from everybody. Again, we have such a generous community,
Yes, we do.
that everybody, you know that they're gonna hold you up.
They
So
really seem to be giving from their hearts this year
it
too.
really,
You know?
whatever people can give, they are
Yes, they
giving.
really
So
are giving.
it may not be as big of as an event as we typically do, but it's still going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
So we
Hmm.
couldn't ask for more. And like I said, we're going to have some prizes. We got our auction items.
So we have to all stay tuned because you're going to be hearing a little bit more about this watch party, the hats,
Mm-hmm.
and the horse racing,
Mm-hmm.
and all and the how to make those cocktails.
Oh
You're
yeah.
going to be hearing a lot more about that and how to just do all of this.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be getting in touch with you in the next couple of weeks on a lot of these topics. So stay tuned.
Yes. Come back again. And by the way, giddy
Giddy
up,
up,
Mary.
Mary
Woohoo!
and Lisa. My goodness, yes.